WQAD News 8's The Score is sponsored by Blackhawk Bank and Trust and Crawford Company.
Hey, welcome to week 4 of The Score in the high school football season. So excited that you are joining us tonight. Little chaos with some rain and some lightning pushing some games around, but we're going to power through. We're going to get through it. Corey Kuffler, Jenna Miner, Jonah Krell, and our guest griller tonight, the one, the only Kyle Kirchhoff from the Quad City River Bandits. Kyle, thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Great to be here.
So I guess the first question I have to ask you is, are you good at grilling? Do you ever grill?
My grilling experience is next to zero. I think I have more experience being grilled by other people, friends and family in particular. But coaches, players, you name it, just about everybody, fans.
So I got to do better than, because we've had 2 grillers now that have no grilling experience. So,
Okay.
But what's your specialty? What do you like to grill?
Well, with zero experience, I say whatever the folks want to eat. So it looks like we got some hot dogs, we got some buns, so all the necessary accoutrements. So hopefully I can just do
what you would have at a ballpark.
just what you would have. Exactly. It's in my blood. It should be easy, right?
Well, let me ask you, how did you get into play-by-play and get all that going?
Yeah, so, baseball play-by-play is always what I've wanted to do. I grew up when I was like 11, 12 years old knowing I want to get into sports, I want to do something. And actually playing video games with my family growing up led me to doing broadcasting. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And broadcasting games over the phone to my cousin and just racking up our family's phone bill. Yeah, did that for a couple years. Was like, you know what? I want to actually turn this into something. So did a little bit in high school, did a little in college, and here I am.
Well, you're going to get a little bit of a treat to see some play-by-play by us tonight.
Yeah, this is going to be
how
awesome.
we do, and you can critique us at the end.
No critiques will be necessary. You'll be critiquing the grilling. I'll focus. I got plenty to focus on right here.
Absolutely. All right, let's get to the highlights, and we're going to start at Moline as Moline is taking on Geneseo. This was a ground and pound type of game, but check this out though. Case and Ponder, the ball is tipped. Ooh, what a catch by TJ Shebler to pull that in for the first down. Moline would then give it to Alex Osane. He's going to go around the right side. You're not going to get him. He's in for the touchdown, and Moline would grab a quick 7-0 lead in this ball game. Let's go to the second quarter. Maroons still on the ground. I got to thank Greg from View from the West for getting these highlights. Mark Carey, he gets his number called. He'll go around the left side, getting into the pylon. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, 14-0 Moline. Let's now go to the third quarter. I finally showed up, so I get to shoot a little bit now. Ponder calling his own number from the 1. That touchdown makes it 28-0 at that point. Geneseo does get a touchdown late, but Moline, they're your winners tonight. They're undefeated in the Big Six, 28-7 winners.
It's their perseverance, and their ability to keep battling and to keep doing the right things. Like we threw a lot of different formations at them this week, and it's a good team. They're a really well-coached team, so to get a win with all the craziness on homecoming week is always exciting.
Just wanted to show out for our crowd, give them a good show, keep it calm, keep going, pushing through, finishing the game.
A couple of one-win teams, Galesburg and Alleman, playing at Erickson Field. Alleman has the ball. It's 4th and short. Quarterback Kelly Honert sneaks it in for that first down, keeping that drive alive. And Alleman, they get in the field goal range. Shaq Went coming out here, and guess what? It is good. Alleman on the board first. They lead 3-0 in the first quarter. Second quarter now. Grady Hickey hands the ball to Corey McGee here. Dodges some defenders, and he makes his way. Keeps going into the end zone. 6 points there for Galesburg. Homecoming, yeah. 2-point conversion. Hickey is good to Bradley Eaton. They get that 2-point conversion there. Let's take a look at the final. Galesburg gets the win. Oh, it's actually third quarter. They're up 20-9 in the third over Alleman.
One more game in the Western Big Six. Quincy making the long trip north to play Rock Island. Tamar Hudson gets the catch in the flat from Ellis Swartz, takes it all the way to the house. They missed the PAT, though. 6-0 Rocks on top. Here we go, another pass to the flat. This time, Quincy quarterback Hunter Shuckman hitting Cole Burgess for the score, and it's now tied 6-6. Still first quarter. Still tie game at 6. Shuckman hits another pass, this time deep. And he's looking, rolling, and finding his man. A nice catch right there by Sawyer Shuckman, and he takes the lead, getting in across the pylon right there, 12-6. And Quincy Big-time win, 53-6.
All right, let's see if we have those Sterling and United Township highlights from the Soul Bowl. This one should be a good one. Sterling giving the ball on the ground. They're going to pick up some nice yards there. Big hit, but that would be a first down to move the chains. Let's keep on going with this one. Sterling still driving. Very next play, it's Brad Berlin launching the ball to Wyatt Cason's 43-yard catch there to the 43-yard line. Again, it's Wyatt running the ball for Sterling, handing it off, getting downfield. He's going to pick up another first down. Photographer Art all over that one. And then how about Brady Berlin on the very next play? Handing off on the counter. It is Maurice De La Cruz in for the touchdown. This one was back and forth, but Sterling comes up with a huge win, 49-28 over United Township.
Listen, man, we had a great win tonight, and we got a good ball club. But when you start talking about, we got a long way to go. We got a lot of things to get better at. But that's what our kids are about. I'm so proud of them. But we've got a lot of work to do still. So if you think that this is the end goal for us, it's not. And I think there are a lot of people that counted out Sterling. We're still here. We're still here, and we ain't going away.
Coach, we are never counting out Sterling. That's for darn sure. Great win by him. I'm sure he had about 5 or 6 Tootsie Pops tonight. So we're going to take our first break. During the break, we're going to throw some food on the grill. Kyle's going to get going. We're going to be eating. And stay tuned for some Iowa football next on The Score.
I'm Matthew Bailey from Moline, and on Friday nights, I watch The Score on WQAD.
Welcome back to The Score. Kyle has been digging into the food and trying to get it on the grill during the break. We've got plenty of highlights to get to, and we're going to go to the Iowa side and check out some Iowa high school stuff.
Yes, on the Iowa side, we start at Tuville Stadium. Bettendorf playing undefeated Iowa City West. Third quarter, Trojans up 17-7. Bettendorf's defense coming up huge. That fumble recovery by Connor Hill. A big stop for Bet, but they can't do anything with the ball. Trojans next drive. Fourth down, the Bet D comes up big again with the sack. It's Gavin Schuber there with the sack to stop the drive there. Bet trying to make something happen, but here comes the Trojans. They pick up a sack of their own. Back and forth, a lot of defense going on here, but there's no stopping the Trojans offense. Check out this 55-yard touchdown.
All over that one.
All over it, love it. Let's take a look at that final here. It's Iowa City West getting the 31-14 win over Bettendorf. Now at Brady Street Stadium, it's the Battle of Davenport between North and Central. Second quarter, 20-0 North. 4th and 1 for the Wildcats. They are going for it, but it's Central with the huge stop to turnover on downs. Central can't make anything happen on their drive. North's next drive, Xavier Williams and Landon Gardner with the sack. Central's D looking pretty good. North still chugging along. 4th and 11. Neil Brown connects with Malachi
Downtown Brown
for 15 yards. Good for a first down. But North can't tack on any more points before the break. But don't worry, though. Right after halftime, look at this beautiful pass. Neil Brown, 44 yards.
Wow. See the laces on that
Malachi McKern. Let's take a look at that final score at Brady Street. Davenport North gets the win 26-2 over Davenport Central.
And joining us now is the head coach of Davenport North. That would be Adam Height. Coach Height, first of all, congratulations on the win. Talk about what the guys did right tonight, and how's it feel to get another win?
It always feels good to get another win. It's hard to win football games these days. I was really proud of our defense. Our defense good. I take responsibility for that 2 points that's on the board tonight's game, but our defense played lights out. I felt like Central was playing behind the sticks tonight, and I was flying around with confidence.
Adam, I was at that game tonight. Davenport Central was getting some pretty big hits on you guys. How did you guys sort of, match up against them, and how did you guys grow as a team from this win tonight?
It was physical, doing a good job of the guys and getting after it. So I felt really good watching some of our players make plays. Against that defense, it gave us a lot of confidence to kind of get us through the third of the season coming up when we start district next week.
Coach, obviously you still got Davenport West to play, but you get a win against against Central, you still got West to play. This team had some high expectations going into the season. How do you remember to tell them, hey, take it week by week? And yeah, wins are great, but week by week is where we got to keep focusing.
Yeah, and that's the message this week coming up because, we start district play now. We've never played district football before down to 4A. So now it's, every week is really, and even if we have, if we finish 6-3 and we're not in the top 3 in our district, or top 2, in our district, where there's a shot we might not even make the playoffs. So now it's crunch time. So we kind of looked at the last 4 games, kind of preseason games, making sure we can be the best we can be. But now it's kind of crunch time, and we got to be ready to go to finish off these last 5 games here.
Coach, again, thank you for taking a little time. Good luck in district play, and hopefully we will see you guys in the playoffs this year. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
Let's get back to the highlights. I think we're heading to Assumption, right?
Yes, just down the street, Davenport West taking on Assumption. First drive of the game, Assumption moves right down the field. Luke Jobkin with the handoff to Lane Pennington, who punches into the end zone. Knights up 7-0. Still in the first. Third down, West with a big pass, but it is broken up by Cale Chauvelin. Chauvelin, sorry, Cade. Assumption, back with the ball. Peter Miller getting the ball, breaks out on the edge, picks up a lot of yards, setting Assumption up with some good field position. 4th and 5, Assumption going for it. Luke Jobkin with the pass to Peter Miller for the first down. A big conversion for the Knights. Next play, Jobkin tosses the ball up.
Jobkin.
Cole Chauvelin.
Jobkin. All these names.
Down here. Let's get a look at that final. Sorry, guys. Assumption, big win, though. Hopefully they can forgive me for the names. 42-0 over Davenport West.
All right, hopefully I'll be a little bit better. Cuff Muscatine still seeking their first win of the year, playing Dubuque Senior. DS with the ball in the first quarter, scoreless game. Handoff to Corey Dukes, going down the sideline, 30 yards right there. And Senior still with the ball. 3rd and 10, Joey Schlosser to Teddy Schlosser, 40-yard touchdown. Nice play right there to make it 6-0. Second quarter, it's still Dub Senior. Schlosser to Makai Marsh. What a play.
Catch.
Falling down in the end zone for the touchdown, 30 yards. The 2-point conversion makes it 14-0. Muscatine with the ball, 1st and goal. Ball pops free. Seth Ryland, and that is a nice play by Porter Mogenberg. Let's get a nice score. Dubuque Senior 35-7 over Muscatine.
All right, let's head upstream. 2-1 Clinton hosting Maquoketa. A handful of lightning and rain delays kind of push this one back. The Kings start with the ball. It's Ethan Carpenter, 10 yards and a first down. Then on the next completion, it is Connor Schroeder connecting with Cooper Bellitz. He'll make the man miss before he's dragged down. Again, another first down. Things taking a turn later as Clinton goes for it on 4th, but the snap, it gets away. Carpenter uses his legs. It gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's a turnover on downs. Let's see if Carpenter then redeeming himself, bringing a couple plays later, bringing some white jerseys with him into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Clinton, and hey, that's a big win for them. They're now 3-1 on the season with that 20-0 win. All right, time for another break. Kyle's got some food on the grill. Can we see it?
Yeah.
Oh, let's check out that grill cam.
Nothing's on fire yet.
There it is.
So,
Nothing on
we're
fire.
doing all right.
Looking forward to it. We're going to jump back over to the track, the LLC, and a couple more games on the Illinois side right after a break.
The Fan of the Night is sponsored by Millwright's Local 2158.
All right, let's get to the Fan of the Night. It's these two ladies. It's Ellie Larson and Haley Voorhees. They are known as the TikTok moms for Orion. Jenna's going to be doing a story on these ladies next week, so I figured why not make them our fans of the night. They are all over the field shooting all kinds of great videos on the Orion Charges. Welcome back to week 4 of The Score. All right, Kyle, I got to ask. You got the stuff on the grill. What's been easier right now, preparing for this tonight and cooking or preparing for a play-by-play game?
You know, I got to say that the play-by-play is my comfort zone, but this is really putting some hair on my chest, though, doing this right here. This is one of those man skills I never really got growing up, so I feel like I'm really taking a good step right here. So thank you for giving this to me, guys.
Yes.
This is really special.
Now, Kyle, you know, what's it like coming from the best college in the country?
Oh, here we
Arizona
go.
State, right?
See, this
You know,
guy,
forks up.
You're getting hot dogs first, I can tell you that.
Wow.
No, Arizona State, we love them. It was a great place to go to school, and I mean, it's a little bit different of an atmosphere than being in the Midwest. So, you know, a little desert living as compared to out here in Iowa, but it's pretty great. I mean, what do you think? It's pretty solid, right?
Jonah, where did you go to school?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
Arizona State.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
I think we should get back to the highlights, and when we do, Kyle, you're going to make the call on this next game for Rock Ridge and Erie Prophetstown.
Yeah, let's do it. Rock Ridge at Erie. Rock Ridge getting started using the air, even in the rain, as Quinn Steele grabs the sideline throw with a nice smooth move. Rockets keeping them all moving with a few missed tackles. Look at that. Whoop! And a nice chunk play to get him into Panther territory.
Shot.
Yeah.
More of the same on this drive is QB Colin Schweigen.
It's all right, keep going.
Takes it himself and trucks a few guys in the process. Nice hard-nosed running there. Balanced attack from Rock Ridge. A short pass here turns into a huge gain, and the Rockets are in the red zone early in the third. Rock Ridge finally getting in the end zone a few plays later. Schweigen with a pass into traffic, and he finds his man. Rockets up 20-6 at this point.
Final
Looks
score,
like
29-12.
He's a natural.
Rockets. He can take my job. Here we go. All right, let's go. Another state-ranked team. Sterling Newman looking for a roadie at Orion. I had to run 150 yards to get this touchdown. Michael Blackert, thank you for scoring 2 yards into the end zone. 7-0 right there. Newman would get the ball back, and they're going to go through the air. The blue machine going to work in the air. It's going to be Evan Bushman taking the snap. He's going to roll out, and he's going to find his man. It's John Rousey. Everybody, let's get Rousey. He's going to get to the sideline and picking up a first down, getting those chains moving, and then Bushman again will go to the air. It's time to hit Tyson Williams, and then they are all called off the field. Lightning, rain, everything delayed this game. Right now, it is a final. Newman wins it 40-14.
Let's head down to Monmouth as the Titans welcome Mendota. First play from scrimmage for the Trojans. A toss play, fumble! Landon Angelo falls on it, the big man right there at the 31. First and goal, Nick Houston punches it in for the score. 7-0 Titans in the first quarter. Still in the first, Trojans punting. It's blocked. Cody Johnson and Houston, we have a problem. Nick Houston returns it for the touchdown. 14-0 Monrose.
No problems there.
Yep. Next drive for Monrose. 2nd and 21. It's Houston. Get off me. Dragging defenders for the first down. You just can't. That's a grown man run right there. 3rd and 2. Houston, why not? Third time's a charm. All in the first quarter. Touchdowns for him. That's 21-0 at that point, and Monrose wins 42-21.
Welcome to the jungle. The Princeton Tigers are feeling right at home on their opening drive against Kewanee. That's Casey Etheridge with a 28-yard gainer as he starts big on a special night. 3 plays later, Etheridge is touchdown bound from the 4. Is quickly 7-0 Tigers. Princeton defense gets it done. Great pursuit. Causes the fumble after the scramble. It is recovered by Owen Hartman to set up the Tigers at midfield, and he is pumped. Soon after, Etheridge is at it again. He dashes 45 yards on the scoring run. Oh my, check out that pretty cutback. It is 14-0, just a minute 30 into the game. 130 yards rushing on just 6 carries for Etheridge. Another Kewanee turnover sets up Princeton deep in boiler territory. This time, Aiden Agushi does the honors from the 2. The Tigers put 42 on the board in the first quarter and go on for a 63-12 win over the Boilermakers.
All right, let's see if Riverdale's ready for a bounce-back game at home as they play Mercer County, running out onto the field. We're going to start with John Baldwin handing it off to Mason Carey, securing it. Big hit, but he gets the first down. A little better field position here than Baldwin. Next time they get the ball, he's going to evade, and scramble out. He's going to throw downfield to Braden Smith, and another first down for the Golden Eagles. More from Mirko, and it is Baldwin handing off this time. They're going to do it on the ground. It is Logan Schurz barreling in, knocked off his helmet, but hey, he's a football player. He's going to keep playing. And then Riverdale getting the ball after that touchdown. It is Lucas Dunbar. And you got to check this out. You don't show a kickoff unless something good happens. Setting up his blocks, good vision downfield. Oh, gets into the open field, turns on the speed. They're so fast this year, Riverdale is. They get a win tonight, 43-8.
Looking like Caden Weegan out there. Big game in the NUIC as the number 2 team in Class 1A Stockton at Fulton. Quarterback dropping back, evades the pressure, still going, and bam, what a hit outside. But that picks up a nice gain. And now they punch it in for the touchdown right there. I believe that's Stockton. And now the Steamers with the ball. Looking, scrambling, still going, and that is a sack. Nice play right there by the defense. And after a handful of weather delays, nope, that's the wrong game. We will take a look at the final score. It's Stockton all over Fulton, 49-0.
Morrison still looking for their first one of the year, playing Forreston. Cardinals using a little misdirection in the backfield. It's junior Jonathan Milnes, goes around the blocks, sprints deep into Morrison territory, just gets caught there at the end. And then sometimes it's easier to go right down the middle. Another junior, Mickey Propst, with the short yardage touchdown. Forreston up 6-0. A little confusion in the backfield as the Cardinals are back in the red zone, and quarterback Brady Gill takes advantage, shrugging the tackler off and putting his team up 14-0. Cardinals just sticking to that run game. This time it's a sophomore Christian Raya sneaks through the line to give Forreston a 21-0 lead. Let's check out that final. Forreston gets the win 36-21 over Morrison.
It's a battle made for a weather anchor. Tornadoes facing the storm.
Get Peter out here.
7-6 8-down leads. Jamil Johnson on the rollout, slings it deep. Evan Hook is right there, 26 yards for the touchdown. Check out the celly at the end right here in front of the student section. I don't know what that was, but that was awesome. 13-6 Tornadoes. 2 minutes in the quarter, 8-down with it. Johnson says Evan Hook's down there somewhere, and Hook hauls it in again. 20-6 at that point. Another touchdown by 8-down. 40 seconds left. Here comes United looking for points before the half. Kellen Boone finds Cohen Sperry. 13-yard pickup inside the red zone. 21 seconds. Tick, 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 tick. Storm at the 6. Boone says, I'm going to do it myself. Nice read on that RPO for the touchdown. United down 20-12 going into half, and 8-town wins it 59-30. Now Macomb, Bureau Valley. Let's take a look as in Manlius, it's the Storm defense hunkering down. Brandon Carrington finishes up on the tackle with some help, but Macomb's Caden up. And some more defense right there by BV. Look at those kids right there. They're going crazy. Now it's Caden Nupp going deep to Kyler Norton. He wins the jump ball for the touchdown, 28-0 Macomb. Final play of the first half. Same combo, Nupp. Long ball to Horton. Norton
at the buzzer.
Norton hears the who. He hauls it in. 54 yards for the touchdown. As time expires, Macomb gets the roadie 42-16.
All right, time for another break. The brats are looking good. We got some chicken kebabs going. Things are great. We're going to go back to the Iowa side, check out some small schools over there. We're watching The Score. Welcome back to The Score. Kyle is doing great. Brian Stockey's waiting patiently in the wings to give us all the scores and highlights. But, Jonah, you have a question.
Yes, Kyle, you know, you're not just the play-by-play guy for the River Bandits because you do a lot of other stuff as their media coordinator. You know, a lot of grunt work people don't see behind the scenes, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, everybody at the River Bandits, if you're in minor league baseball, you're in a front office, your job title means just about nothing. You know, it's all hands on deck,
I
everybody
understand
doing everything. Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
Pulling tarp, writing game notes, running down stuff to coaches, stats and rosters. It's everything. So it's
So our craziness, you feel on a daily basis.
I feel at home right here. Yeah, very much so. Absolutely.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, let's get back to the highlights.
More craziness.
More
Yeah, let's
craziness.
do it.
Yes. Elias Muscatine and Durant. They're both seeking their first win. Oh, sorry. That's Commanders. Go,
Yes,
Jonah.
I was waiting, Cuff. You were taking my time
I'm
right
next.
there.
I'm next.
As we look, that was Tyson Graves getting the sack of 5 yards. Now Rebels responding, a fake out of Cesar Sanchez. But
No.
Kale Kluber gets the
Wow.
reception. 20 yards, giving the Rebels the first down. Going deep, Jade Milk with a pump fake and then the touchdown wide open right there. 7-0 Rebels lead. Comanche responds right back on the kickoff.
Ball on the turf.
Picked up. Wes McDaniel, I believe that's his name. I apologize. Muffs the ball for the second, but picks it up and he's gone. Look at that. A foot race, taking it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. No extra point, but it's 7-6 Storm right there. And a final score, Comanche wins it. Third quarter, excuse me, 34-13 in the third.
They had a little weather delay up there as well. Now Durant and the Wise Musket team both looking for their first win. That's 1st and 10. The handoff will go to Tate McKinley. He's going to take this one. Breaking tackles, the big man. Woo! Outrunning people, 54 yards. Yeah, he gets into the end zone. 8-0 Durant. They had on the 2-point conversion. More from the Wildcats. It's Trey Raymer to Colby Gass. Little wide receiver screen. That's going to go for about 40 yards down the far sidelines. Pushed out of bounds just before the goal line. Hey, he's going to get in. You got to give it to him, right? On first down, Owen DeLong. Ooh, I know what DeLong. Yep. Another DeLong. They win today, 50-6. Hey, time for another break. Brian Stocking is pacing. He wants to get out here. His scores, his stats, his highlights, all coming up next on The Score. All right, time for our hit of the night. It comes from the Geneseo-Moline game, and check this one out. Moline looking to run the ball, but Keaton Ariano says no. Big hit, laying a lick. Moline does go on to win that game. Welcome back to The Score. Brian Stocking has now joined the cast and crew here. Brian, it was a crazy night for you. Let's see how you did with all the scores.
Technology and me are not friends.
Here we go. Let's roll them. Let's roll them.
Hall beats Sherrard. Well, let's do a late score first. Galesburg leads Allman 34-15 in the fourth quarter. Hall beats Sherrard 18-15. Heartbreak Hotel for Sherrard. Aiden Redcliffe 59-yard touchdown reception with the 76 seconds to go in the game. Anawan Weathersfield, another shutout. They blank Havana 42-0. Stark County blanks Roma Weathersfield 33-0. Knoxville rallies from a halftime deficit to beat West Hancock 35-28. Milledgeville 28-6 over Polo. The Millsills stay undefeated. It's West Carroll with another shutout. They've won 7 of their last regular season road games. They blank River Ridge 48-0. Galva snaps an 11-game road losing streak. They blow out Bushdale Prairie City 70-12. Final, West Central outscores Ridgewood 30-6 to win 36-20. Over to Iowa, Pleasant Valley beats Hempstead after a long delay 40-13. North Scots won 8 in a row on the road. They upset Clear Creek Amana 33-30.
Good win.
Late in the fourth quarter, Central DeWitt leads Mount Pleasant 49-27. Wilton loses at home to Mid Prairie 21-20 in a close game. It's West Liberty all over Central Lee on homecoming 45-6. Meepo with the upset of West Burlington, Notre Dame 28-21 at the half.
And down the stretch they come.
It is East Buchanan 41-0 over North Cedar. Wapello with the road win 20-12 over New London. Springville beats Calamus Wheatland 49-12. And in the fourth quarter, Clinton now leads Maquoketa 28-7. And Galesburg's up 34-15
You are
with
all
7 to go.
Ryan, have you ever done like horse race calling? You should do it. I mean, seriously.
Secretary of
There it is. There it is. I love it. Great job. First time doing scores. New scoreboards tonight. Worked out fantastic. When we come back, we're going to check out those Iowa Hawkeye highlights. You're watching The Score.
The play of the night is sponsored by Midwest Bank.
Our play of the night takes us out to Monmouth Roseville taking on Mendota.
Blocked.
Look at that. It's Nick Houston returning it for the touchdown. We got to give credit to Cody Johnson with the block. Nick Houston had 3 touchdowns in this game, and Monroe's all over Mendota. What a block right there.
Welcome back to The Score. We still have one more big game to get to. That would be the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yeah, let's check in on Iowa. They kick off Big Ten play on the road at Rutgers. The first play of the game is Caden Weegan, man. Look at this, 100-yard kickoff return.
95 the other day.
I know. Fantastic.
The man
return.
is awesome.
Touchdown, Iowa up 7-0. Down 14-7 now. Kamari Milton is back, and he is making his presence known. Punches in for the touchdown. Now let's head to the second quarter. Iowa down 21-14. Gronowski finds his way into the end zone to tie it up at 21. And let's take a look at that final Huge win for Iowa. They win 38-28 over Rutgers to open up Big Ten play.
2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's okay. We're not talking about what happened in the past. It's okay. Hey, we'll recap that Iowa game. Talk about Kirk Ferentz getting his 207th win now in the Big Ten. He's the all-time winningest coach. All that tomorrow morning with myself and Raina Garcia from WI and our Cy-Hawk Game Day show. All right, Kyle, I got to ask.
Yeah.
You've been here for just over an hour when you first got here. You saw the chaos, you saw the excitement, you saw the fun. What'd you think?
This is beautiful, organized chaos. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Each and every single one of these people, outstanding.
That's what we call it, controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos. That's just sports, right? Controlled chaos.
That's just
Working in sports.
So on your end, if we could take a look at that grill cam, how is everything looking on your end? 'Cause I'm hungry.
Brats are getting a little uneven on this left side, but what you're not seeing in the camera is the completed hot dogs and brats over on the left side. They look pretty good, if I do say so myself. A little chicken kebab action. We're making some progress.
What does the offseason look like for you guys down at the River Bandits?
Yeah, just getting ready for next season. I mean, it truly starts now. Our home schedule was actually, the entire schedule was just released at the end of the regular season. So you can go to riverbandits.com and see who Quad Cities is playing next season. But it's everything from promo schedule to giveaways to fixing stuff around the ballpark. I mean, truly, it's all hands on deck getting ready for next year.
Can we convince you to help us in the offseason and do this every week with us?
Every single week? I don't know. Eat some of the food and then you can decide. You may not want me back here again. So.
River Bandits, great season for them.
Yeah.
Just missing out on the playoffs. How exciting was it just to cover this team? And, they're back in the mix, right?
Absolutely. They had a really great season. They missed the playoffs in the first half and in the second half, and they still had the best overall record in the Western Division this year.
Wow.
There's minor league baseball for you. So it's a weird playoff format, but a great team. You had 11 different top 30 Royals prospects come through the Quad Cities over the course of the year, including Blake Mitchell, who's the Royals' #1 prospect. And it was a really great team, great group of guys, one of the best pitching staffs in minor league baseball. Offense really caught on late, and obviously the guys really hoped, everyone hoped that they'd make the playoffs, but truly a successful season for them.
Hey, Illinois plays tomorrow. We'll have all those highlights. Thanks for watching Week 4 of The Score with us.
Continue with us and watch free now on the 8+ app everywhere you stream.